Today we are going to see about Excel formulas in which how to use VLOOKUP. So today we are going to only see where you can use VLOOKUP and how to do that. For example, I have given an exam result of a classroom. There is a number and exam, language 1, language 2, language 3, all 6 exams, and there is a total, and there is a student master. Student master contains data of students like token number, name, roll number, age, section, year of joining, fee status. From there we have a token number here in our table, marks table, exam results. Compare this token number with student master token number and find the name and roll number and enter in this table. That's what we have to do it. To do that we have to use VLOOKUP. So first let me enter name and roll number, and name in the J column, roll number in the K column. I am going to get it by using VLOOKUP. This is what works. So to do that, to do VLOOKUP formula, now I want to get name of the student who is having this number, token number. To do that, I already explained how to start a formula. If it is a function, we are going to insert a function which is called VLOOKUP. So go to fx, insert function, press. Now this insert function tool will open, in which always there will be a most recently used will be there. You have to change it to lookup and reference. Once you come down to lookup and reference, search for VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP will be last one. Click on that and press OK. Now in insert function, this is what the window looks. Insert function required 4 arguments, 4 values. One is lookup value, table array, column index number, range lookup. Okay. Now lookup value is the token number. In this case, token number is the lookup value, because I am going to search this token number in my student master file, all the list of token numbers, and come out with the name. So now my lookup value is token number. So click on that. There is A3, token number A3 came here, and table array. Table array is the important one, from which table you want the name. That is, in our case it is student master. In this, select the entire area of student master. Ensure that you are selecting entire area. Now column index. But while selecting this, you have to ensure that the value you are searching, 62990, it is the token number. That token number value should be first column of the area you are selecting. The table array I selected A to G. If your token number is, your target area is on D column, you select from D column, because VLOOKUP always matches the lookup value with first column only, first column of the table. So column index number is from which column you want the result. So in my table student master, first one is token number, second one is name. I type 2 here. Now column index is the from the result, from the master table, from which column you want the result. Now range lookup is the matching. The Excel is going to match your token number with the table arrays first column. So the matching should be exact matching or approximate matching. So it is always false, because false equal to it matches exact match. If you enter 629908, it searches only 629908. It won't match. If 629908 not there, it says it is not there. If you enter true, if 629908 is there, it gives a value, exact value. If 629908 is not there, it searches the closest one, which means it may give the result of 629907. If 07 is there, 07 it matches. If 629910 is there, it matches that value. So always false is correct one. You can enter true. In case of true, still it gives the result as 629908 is there in the master table. When it is not there in the master table, then while entering true, automatically it picks up the nearest value. So always it is better to enter false, or you can also enter 0. 0 also denote to false. Any other value or omitted is taken as false. Okay. Now the formula is clear. Press OK. See, Raja has came. Now let me check with this 629908. Find Control F, 629908. Find all. 629908 is Raja. Close. Simple. You understand? You have to understand this formula by this time now. So for name I entered, roll number also I enter the same. Now I do it with direct typing. If you know clearly, you can do it straight away. We look up, it comes, will you look up value? Look up value is going to be always this, comma, my table array is student master, you selected all the student master, then press comma, column index is always going to be for roll number, it is roll number is 1, 2, 3, third roll number, then it is as I told false or 0. Press enter. The roll number of Mr. Raja is 1. Again let us check the next person, 714. 714, Control F, 714, Mr. Sarathi, exactly matching. So now you understand, there is a small changes you have to do, that I will teach you. Now if I double click, it goes on, the formula is filled, but there is a problem. See, not applicable. In 629701, not applicable is coming. Let us check. 62901 is the first column. See, first column itself. Why it is not applicable is coming? Because the formula I entered here is F2, A2 is to G253. Whereas when it comes down to this area, the table which it is searching is A20 is to G271. So always when you enter formula, you have to enter, while filling we usually drag down or copy paste. Due to that table array will change. To avoid that, what you have to do is go to formula, select A2 is to A253, press F4. So it put dollars instead of A2, it $A$2. It means if you copy paste also, the formula will not change. For example, see, the A2 is to A253 remains same because of dollar. This dollar details I will cover in a separate Excel basics training. Now to change this also, I am going to do it in the formula bar for you to understand easily. Press F4. The A2 is to G253 column becomes dollar. Now my column is 3. Press enter. Now come down. See Ramana. This is where we got not applicable. So enter mark sheet. It's a score sheet, exam result score sheet. For secret purpose, they have given a token number, and the headmaster, after receiving the result, the master is matching the number and putting the name to whom the result is related to. This is where you can easily understand how the VLOOKUP works. I think all you understood that. If you want any doubt, you can give the in comments. I will explain it in my next video. Thank you for watching.